according to a recent estimate, 60% of adults do not reach the recommended daily intake, and 45% of the US population is magnesium deficient. And the concern here is that we've got a lot of data linking low magnesium levels to serious health problems. One of them is heart disease. Now, of course, the first step to addressing low magnesium levels is to make sure that we're eating whole foods. So generally, foods that have got lots of fiber in them, not only are they a source of fiber, but they're also a great source of magnesium. But again, it can be quite difficult to reach the recommended daily intake of magnesium, and that's where a low-dose supplement can be useful. And as the name suggests, it should supplement a healthy diet, not replace it. And my patients often wonder about the best form of magnesium, since magnesium comes in a lot of different forms for supplements. Now, personally, I prefer magnesium taurate, and in addition to magnesium, it also provides taurine, which has its own potential health benefits. The next ingredient in a multivitamin and mineral that I want to highlight has gone through some dramatic changes in terms of its recommendations in recent years. So like magnesium, observational studies have found links for wide-ranging health conditions, and researchers began sounding the alarm that a huge number of people were deficient in this key vitamin, and that led to the prestigious international body, so the Endocrine Society, to issue aggressive guidelines for testing and supplementing with this vitamin. The vitamin I'm talking about here is vitamin D, and after those guidelines were published in 2011, the use of vitamin D supplements skyrocketed. But it turns out that while vitamin D was correlated with a lot of health conditions, when we actually looked at randomized controlled trials, the evidence wasn't particularly strong. So that accumulating evidence led to the Endocrine Society to revise their guidelines last year, and they dialed back calls for testing and lowered the recommended daily intakes. And they suggest that for most of us, 800 international units is absolutely fine. That's all that we need. But with recent hype about vitamin D supplements, we need to be aware that it is possible to get too much. So for instance, a 3-year clinical trial in Canada tested the impact of several daily doses of vitamin D. So one group took 400 international units, another took 4,000, and a third took 10,000.